There they are.
Mm-hmm.
I'll go get them.
Make it quick.
Start extinguishing those fires.
It was a perfect landing.
Right on schedule.
I'm Captain Rosen, United States Marine Corps. I'm in charge of the OSS for Southern Europe. This is Sergeant Grant.
Right. Welcome, I'm Bronco, commander of the formation. Mira. Now then, I have the pleasure to offer you a drop of Slivovitz, my American friend. Here. It's not whiskey, but it's damn good. Right here, about 20 kilometers from the German command, you'll find a large factory bunker you mentioned before. It's the most important center in the whole Balkan network for the refining of petroleum products that come in from Ploesti.
And that's not all. That's not the whole story. According to the OSS, the Germans have installed a new plant to produce fission material for some kind of new weapon.
In that case, the primary objective will be the destruction of the site.
Not now. Maybe later. First, we have to deal with the nerve center, the originator, the brain. Memorize it well, Bronco. That peaceful, gentle, harmless-looking man is the brain. Without him, there'd be a long delay in the production process, and it'd be difficult to find, train, and put in another scientist of his caliber. His name is Amundsen. He's Swedish. It seems he's been collaborating with the Nazis for only pure scientific research. None of that damned ideological nonsense, but this has yet to be verified.
So the main target is this Amundsen.
Our only objective now is him. My orders are to free Amundsen and transfer him to an area of Anglo-American control.
It won't be easy, you know. The Nazi watchdog teams are very sharp. And the bunker itself was designed and constructed in such a way as to be impregnable. And Amundsen himself is going to be a bunker within a bunker. It's impossible under any circumstances to arrive anywhere near him. You also have to consider that the only access to the bunker is through a tunnel. And with the few men we have, we could never blast our way inside. No hope. There is no way that our surprise party is going to force its way into the mouth of the tunnel.
Well, what if we reverse the problem? There's that famous proverb from the Quran. If Muhammad won't go to the mountain must go to Muhammad.
Okay. So in that case, the mountain will come to Muhammad.
May I remind you, Colonel, it is I who represent the elite of the armed forces, the support of the great new Reich. We of the SS have been invested with greater duties and privileges by the highest authority.
I more modestly but honorably represent the army. And I have to remind you that until orders to the contrary, I am the highest ranking officer and I command this area. And besides, Major Dietrich, I beg you to keep our personal quarrels out of this. Our guest has come here to give his thought-out opinion on the subject of this meeting.
Well, I have already explained to you my point of view, or rather, my situation as of today. I still need at least 1 month before I'm able to ship to Germany a large enough quantity of you-know-what. But I insist on one point. The convoy needs special protection. The lining of the drums, though made of a rather thick stuff, won't be sufficient to prevent the effect of violent blows.
Well, then we can take care of both protection and secrecy. Your duty, Professor, is to speed things up. We can only allow you 2 or 3 weeks.
Well, I'll do my best. But remember, Major, science cannot be forced. The formula we are using today took years and years to be perfected. Apart from the fact that we foresaw its use for peaceful means.
You are Swedish. The Swedes haven't waged war since the 17th century. Therefore, you understand neither the needs nor the logic.
Come, Professor Amundsen. I'll have you escorted back to your kingdom. Leitner,
Yes, Colonel?
call someone to escort the professor. A double escort.
Jawohl.
Would you look at Pavel? At the university, he was the holiest member of the anti-smoking league. Just look at him now.
He's a real intellectual. All preaching and no practicing.
I never saw you in the front pew.
Would you prefer the Racing Form or the Sarajevo Gazette?
Whatever burns.
Try tobacco for a change. You might like it better than potato skins.
Thank you.
All right, let's hear it. What's the news?
I was standing right next to Ojak when he spoke to command. He did it. He got the authorization.
Good, that's what I was hoping. We can use the biplane.
I had him put it in writing.
Oh, that's great news. I couldn't hope for better. I can fly Amundsen to Brindisi and Allied Command in 3 hours.
You won't have problems with the biplane. She's old, but we've looked after her like a treasure chest. We found her months ago, abandoned in a hangar, and we put her together piece by piece. Now all we have to do is get the prize and load it aboard.
Yeah, let's hope it cooperates.
Yeah. Veliko, you stay here at the camp with Mira. I'll take Pavor along.
Okay.
You're in command.
Right.
Good.
Sergeant Grant will also stay in the camp. One can never be too cautious. If I fail, he'll try.
It's going to work. I'll tell you what our old commander used to say every time we went out. Hit Achilles not in the breast, but in the heel. Except for us, that is. We hit him in the underpants.
I want you to try other house specialties.
Oh,
I made them with my own hands.
if you're looking for a place to sit,
I'm
my
sure
dear.
you'll like them.
Excellent, my dear. As good as the finest pastry shops in Stuttgart.
Here I put pistachio nuts in these.
Sweets to the sweet, eh?
I think you mean nuts to the nut, don't you?
Here's a toast to Margarita, with the most beautiful legs in Denmark.
And sweet Siegfried, Deutschmarks and all.
Danke, Liebchen. Now you must change the music. I've heard waltzes up to here. I think you should try the Ride of the Valkyries, huh?
The Ride of the Valkyries?
Bestimmt.
The Ride of the Valkyries. You like that? The Ride of the Valkyries. I know
That's
that.
a good idea. Find it for your little Siegfried.
Here it is. Ah, loo, la 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 la. La 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 la.
Nein. My poor Wagner.
Last week he was so much nicer to me, darling. What's the matter? Don't you like me anymore?
Oh, I've had enough of your whining, idiot.
When the Major has run out of arguments, he starts playing tough.
Who cares? My argument should be good enough for anyone.
You annoy me.
Just a minute, here I come. We're busy tonight, though. You'll have to wait your turn, whoever you are.
Just keep quiet and nobody's going to get hurt. Power, keep an eye on him.
Upstairs.
Now.
You just behave yourself.
Don't move. You won't need your jacket. Downstairs.
You too, downstairs. Hurry up.
All right.
Move, move.
Dietrich, I want Professor Amundsen. Give the order to transfer him to headquarters here immediately. You'll never get out of the city alive. If he's not here in 30 minutes, it's you who's not going to get out of here alive.
He means it. I'll get on the phone.
Hello? Yes, Dietrich here. Pass me Gruber. Hello, Gruber? Yes, Dietrich. It's urgent. I want Professor Amundsen immediately, here at the command. Yes, immediately, I said. Give the driver the written command. Hurry up, Gruber, and
reinforce the escort, huh? Do you take us for children?
I've had them all locked in the cellar. They won't be bothering us.
Good.
It's been more than half an hour.
Damn. It's almost dawn. Pavar, let's see if we can put on some American music. Some Benny Goodman. Or better, some Kurt Weill.
Baroness, open up.
Baroness, just send them away.
Baroness!
Here I am.
Be careful.
Quiet night, eh?
I'm sorry. You can't come in.
Why not? What's the matter? The girl's sick.
We're closed for the night.
What is that music I hear? Are you playing for
No,
the enemy?
your commanding officer. He's upstairs. He told me to close the house. Major Dietrich's not very... the Major's in a bad mood. I wouldn't risk making it worse. It's better if you go.
Don't want trouble with that pig. Come on.
Right. It's the car. Let's go. Halt! Die Passe zeigen.
Who are you? What do you want?
Don't worry, Professor. You're in good hands. Come on, move it. Cordon off 38 and 45 to the south. They are trying to get to the base camp. And be careful with Amundsen. I want him alive.
Jawohl, Herr Major. What shall we do with the Baroness here?
Bring her to Madhouse. That'll teach her a lesson. What do we do now?
Weiter! Weiter! Zu mir! Los, Idioten!
We'll have to go on foot. We'll cut through the woods over to the crossroads. And we'll come down on the other side of the hill, and with any luck, we won't be seen. Come on.
Okay, let's go.
Come on, Professor.
He's an American. The other one is the notorious Branco, leader of the rebels of the mountain area. Yes, we are searching for them. But it is absolutely necessary to attack their base camp at 8:15 by air. Yes, we must wreck Branco's plan. Give him a nasty surprise. Jawohl, mein Brigadeführer. Dankeschön.
I don't share your opinion. A patrol of mountain hunters would fill the bill better. They're more mobile, and they wouldn't frighten the rebels, who perhaps would remove Amundsen.
You seem to be sabotaging us instead of helping us. Don't you realize that this is an emergency situation?
War is always an emergency.
Hey, easy. This one's earned himself a medal already. He's been coming back and forth bringing his provisions for months.
He's a fine animal. He's still in good shape.
He's the only one who eats. There's no lack of grass, at least.
Those planes are Jerry's.
Take cover, everybody, run!
bad news for Rosen.
You'll have to think up another way.
Another drop of Slivovitz, Professor?
No, thank you.
Ah, well.
In kidnapping me, you are abusing the wishes of a man who loves peace. Of a scientist who is merely putting the results of his studies at the disposal of humanity. Or do you think it is more moral to put them at your disposal?
Professor Amundsen, on this side, the world is free. On the other side, there's Nazism. It's not the same equation.
Ah, but your world as well would make an instrument of war and destruction out of my work. No.
You wait here. Come on. Ivor, go plant a couple of grenades on the road.
Right.
Professor, that wasn't a good idea.
Geht in Deckung! Zurückfeuern! Den Feind suchen, schnell! Hurry, move! Angriff! Angriff! Idioten! Sie dürfen nicht entfliehen! Schnell!
Move.
Now, if you promise me you won't try to escape again, I'll untie you.
In that case, we'll have to consider him an enemy collaborator.
An enemy who's the aggressor, not the attacked. Therefore, on the wrong side. You'll see, Amundsen. In the long run, history will deal out justice.
Mira! Veliko!
Franco!
What happened?
The Germans bombed the camp. There's nothing left.
Unfortunately, they got the biplane too, as you can see.
Damn it. That's the only thing we were short of. Now we got to figure out some other way to get the professor to Brindisi. Any suggestions, Branco?
For the moment, all we can do is move forward into the Sprayka Valley and try to reach the 18th Brigade. Veliko!
Right here.
You know the Sprayka Valley, don't you?
I was born there.
Good. You're our guide. All right, let's get moving.
All right, move, all of you. Come on. There's a pathway over the river, but we'll have to take it easy. It's not very solid.
We'll be careful.
No, I will.
Come on.
Hold on to me, Professor.
I suppose I should thank you. That would. It weren't your fault that I'm here to begin with.
Come on, move it, Professor. This mess is all your fault. If it had been up to me, I'd have left you back there on the river with the Nazi bombs dropping on you.
I parachuted down to free him from the crowds and carry him to America.
Leave him to me. The professor is clever. He'll understand.
Germans! Take cover in the woods. Don't shoot unless you have to.
Halt! Los, absteigen! Den Forst hinein! Bewegt euch! Und zum Schießen vorbereiten! Feuer! Berge 1!
Get down! Come on.
Where's Amundsen?
I think he got left behind with Mira.
I'm gonna go get him.
No, don't. Mira can take care of him. Come on, quick. Get out of here. Move. Move.
Branco, it's hopeless. We've got to face them.
Out of the question.
Branco, hurry. About 50 meters away, there's some kind of canal. We can wait it. Hurry, hurry. Sie sind da! Folgt den Spuren! Los, schnell! Weiter, weiter!
Why didn't you shoot me?
I've been given no orders to, as it happens. And by the way, why haven't you called out to your friends, the Germans? They could have recaptured you.
Because I have a daughter. Young as you.
Stehen bleiben! Die Gewehre! Kommt!
Sehr gut. Fangen Sie bitte zu lesen an.
Very well.
Your careful attention, please, everyone. This is how the authorities of the Reich punish anyone who provides help to the rebel bands. You have been warned. From this point on, there will be no mercy for anyone. Reprisal executions will be carried out automatically every time criminal acts are committed against the armed forces of Germany. These actions are justified by the laws of war in force in all the occupied territories.
Look, you fool, and don't pretend sorrow. You should have thought earlier, you and that clown who calls himself your leader. This is simply reprisal, sacred and just. You insist on keeping silent. It would be so easy to come to an agreement. All you have to do is tell me what you know about the American officer, and your lives will be saved.
It won't help you to refuse. Think about it.
To die so young, so beautiful, and for a lost cause.
Yours is the lost cause, not ours.
Lost! I want to know everything about the American. Is he the one who organizes the parachutists? Did he have the idea of kidnapping Professor Amundsen? Talk! You Slav idiot! He doesn't know. He's a man of the law. He would be capable of saying she's a regular soldier and should be treated according to the Geneva Convention. But for me, she's something from an inferior race and she has no rights.
She's still a woman, Major.
I'm amazed, Professor, that you defend her. Have you perhaps helped your kidnapper? Believe me, she doesn't deserve any pity. Where are your friends hidden? Huh? Answer me!
That's enough. For God's sake, Major, stop it.
Leitner! Zu Befehl? Take her away. Tomorrow morning she will be shot. And you can go back to work, Professor. I don't need you anymore for the moment. I only need you to get things speeded up for the consignment.
You there. Halt.
We must be at the cemetery before dawn. It is our duty to all those dead souls to give them a proper Christian burial.
Even if they were rebels or criminals, those poor souls have a right to our prayers.
Very well, fathers. You may go.
Thank you, my son.
Ja, ja.
Oh, stand back! Was ist los? No one make a move. Was geschieht? Wo ist das Fräulein? Wo ist das Fräulein? Mira!
In here!
Yeah.
Franco.
Where's Amundsen?
He's been sent over to the plant.
Damn! Alarm! Alarm! Partisanen!
Stop where you are! Not another step. Who are you?
Major Bronco, Commander 14th Brigade. Where's your commanding officer? Zu Befehl, Herr Major.
Danke, Fallmeier. This is the officer in charge of the security of the train.
The load will be distributed in such a way that each truck will carry only a few drums of material, let's say 20%. The rest of the drums will be filled with normal fuel.
How can they be distinguished?
Well, the first group will be marked with special designs, although it won't be difficult to tell them apart because they weigh more, owing to the lead lining.
Good, Professor. It seems to me that everything has been taken care of adequately. Tomorrow, at last, Operation Balkan Cross can go ahead as planned. Good luck, Müller. As far as anything relating to safety goes, don't worry. There is Fallmeier, my closest collaborator. Gentlemen.
We've been reading each other's thoughts recently, it seems.
Perhaps the time has come to voice those thoughts.
I'm glad the girl has been freed. I cannot bear interrogations, tortures, executions. Certain methods go against my soldier's conscience.
It took a brutal reality to open my eyes, however. Only now I realize war is like the plague. It spares no one. And my work will only serve to assist this terrible madness.
What's more, Professor, Germany has lost the war. Hitler would try to prolong it for another year or two. But at what cost? Thousands are dead, entire cities leveled, especially if the new weapons are employed.
What can we do? What is there left?
You can do a lot. Reach the Americans. Take the opportunity of separating your responsibility from ours. Without you, we cannot manage to produce the instruments of death. This pass enables you to reach the outside of the plant. After that, God help you.
What about you?
I'm a German officer, and I will follow the destiny of Germany.
Listen, though, Jack. We have to regroup and try to win back some of the positions we've lost in the past 2 weeks.
You can count on us for sure. I've got good men here, more than 500 of them. They're ready and well trained. I have the feeling luck is going to be on our side this time around.
All these trees, this green, reminds me a camping trip I took in Missouri a few days before I went and enlisted. Have you ever been to Missouri, Captain?
Huh?
Wonderful girls there. What legs? Like Ginger Rogers. Get the picture? What the hell are you thinking about, Captain?
Amundsen. I fail to understand how a man like this, a scientist with such superb intelligence, can insist on collaborating with the Nazis. It's absurd.
Yeah, it's absurd. Everything's absurd here. This damn war. Today, Mira told me that in the last few months, the Germans have shot over 6,000 civilians.
The worst is yet to come. You're not married, are you, Grant?
No.
I envy you. I've got a wife and 2 children in Chicago. Twins. And I can't help but wonder what's going to happen in 20 years' time. Are the scientists going to let the world survive?
Better just not think about it, Captain. You know what the only thing is we can do here, where we are? Forget the Krauts and carry Amundsen away. The rest is President Roosevelt's problem.
That's just what I needed to hear. Thanks, Grant. Good night.
It's just a little farther, Professor.
All right.
Who's there? Rugi's.
Take him to the commander. I have to be back in the village tonight. I'm on duty at the school. I wish you the best of luck, Professor.
Thank you, dear little teacher.
Pleasure.
This way.
Thank you. The transfer of the fissionable material is set for tomorrow morning. They call it Balkan Cross because they are using a hospital train to transport the stuff.
A hospital train? Are you sure?
Well, they want to avoid acts of sabotage. And they want to keep the whole thing secret. So they're going to fill up the train with fake wounded and get them off before it reaches the plant.
Not a move, not a sound. Get back.
All right, get your clothes off quick, all of you. And don't try any funny tricks.
Alles bereit, Herr Feldwebel.
Gut.
Die Wagen öffnen! Abspringen! Schnell! Ableiten! Los, los! Raus! Raus! So, doch nicht! Was ist noch? Ja, noch passieren. Noch besser, ja? Alles bereit!
Heil Hitler! Heil Hitler! Heften, schnell! Jetzt!
Wohin gehst du, Idiot? Keiner darf von dem Zug absteigen. Steig zurück auf!
Vorsichtig! Na, pass auf! Gut, komm. Die nächsten 2 vorbringen. Was tust du da? Wir sind doch nicht hier, Zeit zu verschwenden. So, zupacken, Jungs. Wir sind klar. Wo sind die Nächsten? Und was ist mit den vorhergehenden geschehen? Vorder, Horn. Zumachen, schnell! Da auch!
How much longer? Huh?
About half an hour. After Bistrik, we start going uphill.
Okay, just be ready, Grant.
I've been ready since my first rodeo in Texas.
Warum läuft das beschissene Wasser noch aus? Wo sind die 3? Jetzt ist fortsuchen. Jawohl. Lieber Gott. Herr Major! Herr Major! Man muss augenblicklich den Zug aufhalten! Man muss den Zug aufhalten! Man muss den Zug aufhalten. Augenblicklich. Ja, das ist ein direkter Befehl von der Schutzstaffel. Ja, aufhalten! Los, schnell, laufen! Jetzt weiter! Halt! Halt!
Push that pedal down to the floor. Go on.
Was ist los? Schnell!
Die Bremser! Die Bremser, los! Die Bremsen los!
Jawohl, Herr General. Yes, I understand. Yes, but before we call in the Alpine troops, we must prepare the terrain.
Armored cars, artillery, automatic weapons.
Yes, yes, a combined action with the help of the Air Force to break the enemy's lines. Yes, yes, I'll put him on.
Hello? Dietrich here. Jawohl, mein General. Thank you for your confidence. Yes, I know the area very well. Don't worry. We'll wipe these rebels out once and for all. You have Dietrich's word. And you heard too. After what happened to the train, and after they managed to capture Amundsen again, our dignity is at stake. I'm ready to do everything, even to set the whole of Herzegovina on fire. With your approval, of course, I have a slightly different idea about how we should mount our defenses.
Let's hear it, my friend. I'm interested.
If our information is accurate, the Germans are going to attack at dawn. Now, I think that they're going to penetrate from the bottom of the valley, because it's impossible to come over these high mountain passes without mules. So, I think that one team, the smallest possible contingent, should remain here to withstand the impact. While the second team, from the higher altitude, should move in and attack the Germans from the back.
Sounds good to me.
Okay. I'll be assuming command. We'll leave at once. Marching is harder at night, but it's more secure. We'll be ready for action before the sun is up.
You'd better take the 3rd, the 4th, and the 5th companies with you. And I'll tell Milan to put himself at your disposal.
Good. My friend, I don't know whether we'll be seeing each other again or not, but thanks for what you're doing for us.
Well, we're all risking our necks.
You'll get that scientist friend of yours back to America. I feel sure of it.
Tomorrow we can smoke cabbage leaves.
What is it, Major?
As soon as the planes take off, we'll join the main part of the infantry. We must destroy their base at all costs. We will attack at the flank. The 23rd Alpenjäger goes to the center.
Ein, 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 ein.
Professor.
Herr Major, man hat Partisaneneinheiten circa 500 Meter Höhe entdeckt. Hello? Second Squadron? Dietrich here. Urgent. The initial plan has changed. Direct the first attack to 480 and 530 meters, yeah? We must prevent the rebels taking us from behind. Verstanden?
Get a group with machine guns and take up a position on the right. And don't waste bullets until they're right on top of you.
Right.
Are the tanks still where they were?
Yeah.
Good.
Aircraft approaching!
Spotted us. I was afraid of that. It's going to play hell with the plan.
Everyone take position! Don't make it easy for them. Take a shot only when you've got a good shot. Don't waste any ammunition.
I think Bronco's got into some trouble.
That's why they're slow in attacking us.
Over there! Look!
Everybody to your position! Quick! Take cover! All of you! Hurry! Move!
kind of hot.
You mean for us? Or the Germans? When?
Things are going all right.
They seem to be retreating.
Now, let's not fool ourselves, though, Jack. They'll be back soon enough. With tanks.
I know it.
Let's get out of here before they surround us. You go ahead. I'll stay here and cover you.
Okay.
I'll come as soon as you're out.
Watch us and make it fast.
Hello? Dieter here. Yeah. Everything is right on schedule. We have dislodged them from the 400 and 600 meter level. Yeah, they are walking right into the trap as planned, mein General. Thank you. The most I can wish for is recognition from Reichsführer Himmler. Thank you. Ende.
If we can manage to get out of this area, we can meet Rosen and the rest of the group at the Puzniak Caverns. I can hardly wait.
Follow me!
Everyone, down! Return fire! Up the hillside, go!
Are you feeling better?
Quite a bit. It's nice to get treated by a Nobel Prize winner.
I hope Bronco and his men are going to be okay.
There's one thing. I haven't heard any firing for over half an hour. Maybe they got him.
Don't worry about Branco. He's like the devil. No one can stop him.
Here we go.
Tank's got to be stopped. Sergeant Captain. Let's try to take out that tank. Keep it covered.
I'm aware, Dietrich, that some of their divisions have been annihilated. And I'm aware also that the group, headed by the American, just walked up and caused heavy damages amongst our men and equipment. All their leaders are safe, and they'll have no problem in building their forces back up to full strength. And then no one in this entire army seems to be able to get his hands on that cursed Rosen. He's simply a thorn in the lion's paw. Unpleasant. Now, by God, Mueller has referred to us that Amundsen has again befriended the rebels.
I promise you that within 2 days, I will free Professor Amundsen and capture the American. I personally assume the task. You have my word on it, Herr General. I've got some information about the direction the rebels took. Give me the order, and I will finish this game once and for all.
Very well. Put in a formal request for men and weapons, and I'll see to it that you get them. Pass this to Mueller. His only son murdered on the Russian front. And now this. His wife and daughter dead, too.
In Dresden.
Hundreds of bombers. A massacre.
We're right here. We're on the banks of the Nadomska, which goes up to Ivangrad. You could cut straight through to Matasevo without coming out in the open. At that point, you'll be a couple of days from the sea.
All alone, Captain?
Can we count on some more of your good escort?
Mira and I won't let you out of our sight until you're on board. Good enough?
I'll say.
So, why don't you come with me to America?
There's only one man who can allow me to.
Who's that?
That gentleman. My husband.
I think I went and stuck my foot in it again.
Rokita, you've got to get out of here quickly. Dietrich has started a manhunt. The SS troops are coming right up the mountain. They'll be here in less than an hour.
That man just isn't going to stop. Come on. Start moving. If we stay here, we're caught in a trap. Move, all of you. German.
Come on, Professor, before it's too late.
I'm responsible for all this.
No. Don't you feel guilty.
Neither of us wanted this damn filthy war.
I don't think you're going to find yourselves a usable boat down on the river. Even then, it'd be hard to reach the sea. The Germans patrol the roads day and night, because there's an airfield about 20 kilometers from here.
Did you say an airfield?
That's right. It's the last one before the Montenegro border.
Just a few planes, mostly for reconnaissance, but the Krauts look after them the way we look after our livestock.
A few? But I only need one. I guarantee you, I only need one. Grant?
At your command, Captain.
You feel like it?
I do.
What?
Putting on a nice rodeo at that airfield.
But on a rodeo, we need the right costumes.
2 months ago, a couple of those Krauts came tramping through my fields to ask me for some slivovitz. I buried them under that fig tree out there. But I thought it'd be a good idea to hold on to their uniforms. This is real leather.
Fuck you! Huh? What? Alarme! Alarme!
Have you got a light, sir? Flag it! Move it, Grant!
Way ahead of you.
Auf das Flugzeug schießen! Feuer!
Pretty good Bronco rider, huh?
Damn good. But then we wouldn't even be up here if I hadn't taken that crash course in flying.
You mean to say you've never driven one of these things? Never?
They have no trouble. They should be here in just a few minutes.
Don't worry, it's just my nephew.
The Germans are coming. They won't be long getting here. I just saw them about 3 kilometers up the river.
Are there a lot of them?
Plenty. SS, all of them.
Well, they're going to have to pass in front of the old mill. So, did you manage to do what you were supposed to?
Yeah, I planted 4 mines under the floor. If they walk in, they'll be blown to hell.
Okay, let's go. What was that?
A wild hare. The woods are full of them here.
gehen alle mal rein, um gut durchzusuchen.
Hast du was gefunden, Hahn?
Nein. Na, hier sind sie nicht. Du, guck mal da.
They're coming in! There they are!
Ja, sind sie diese Schweinehunde. Los, holt mir alle! Vorwärts, vorwärts! Ich werde umzingeln! Los, los, umzingeln!
I hope Tell Rosen realizes what's going on. Come on, move.
Here, hurry.
Your voyage is finished, Rosen. And for Amundsen, too, Dietrich. Seeing that I can't take him with me. Don't be afraid, Professor. They won't shoot at you. Don't move, or I'll be obliged to shoot. Not bad, Professor. I didn't expect that from you.
So long, Mira.
So long, Captain.
Sergeant Grant! Sergeant Grant!
Yeah? Best of luck.
And say hello to America for me.
That's a promise.